Hey guys, what's up? My name's Alyssa and I'm a freelance makeup artist. Today I'm going to be showing you how I catfish people into thinking I'm like halfway decent looking. So pretty much I'm going to show you my everyday makeup. So you want to start with a clean and moisturized face. I already cleaned my face and moisturized, and then I'm just going to pin my hair back because it's really annoying. I start every makeover off with this primer. It's a Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I haven't found anything better than it. It's truly amazing. So I take quite a bit and just rub it mainly in my T-zone because that's where I get oily and I have big pores because I'm not blessed with good skin, thanks mom and dad. And then for foundation, the Estee Lauder Double Wear has been my favorite for like a year and a half now. I haven't found anything better than it. I've used so many foundations, but nothing compares to this one. I'm actually almost out of it, so I use a brush to get in there and scrape everything out because I don't want to waste it. Okay, now that it's distributed on my face, I'm just gonna blend it with a beauty blender. So I always make sure my foundation is super blended in because it's a base of your makeup. Like, think about a house. If you don't have a good base, the house is gonna look like shit and like fall over. Like, you don't want your makeup to look like shit. Then for concealer, to like highlight my face, I'm using Tarte Shape Tape. I use medium. So I just put this under my eyes and anywhere I want to highlight on my face, like where the sun would naturally hit me. And I'm gonna bring it down here too, just to brighten that up. Then go in with the beauty blender again and blend it out. To set my face, I actually use something a little different. It's not the Kat Von D powder, it used to be, but I refilled it with something else. I use the Ben Nye translucent powder and the no color powder. I forgot what it's called. I think it's the no color powder. So I have like oily skin and I like sweat a lot. This will keep your makeup intact. Because Ben Nye is like stage makeup, so it's made for stage, so the light's beaming on you, sweat, like it makes your makeup sweat proof. Then I just take a little poof, dip it in there, and I like to mainly focus it under my eyes and right over here because that's where I crease the most, and then I just, powder everywhere. So now that you look like you have cocaine all over your face, I always take a powder brush and I just start buffing it away, but I keep underneath my eyes. Okay, I just start by brushing my brows up. And then I start to shape them. For my brows, I use the Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. Just get a little bit of product on my brush. And then I just start lining underneath my brow to make the shape. Okay, so now that I lined the bottom of my brows, I'm going to go in and fill them in, especially because I like to make a different shape for my brow. I go ahead and draw that in first. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in the missing parts. So I know my brows are looking a bit crazy right now, but we're going to go in and clean them up. I use the Cover FX concealer, and then I start by cleaning up down here, and then I'll do the top two neatly. Okay, now that the brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids so we can do some eyeshadow. I always use the Paint Pot, the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, just because it's a nice neutral color. You can put like any color on top. So for the base, I'm going to use the Warrior by Julia eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to just use this lightest color right here. This has become like one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. So I'm literally just going to put that all over my lid and all the way up to my brow bone because it's a nice highlight color as well. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to take my Morphe palette. This is the Neutral Territory. It's 9T. I'm going to be taking Halfway, which is this light brown color right over here. And just start packing that into the crease. Before I blend that out, I'm going to take this middle color called Pack, and I'm going to put it on like the outer like 3/4 of my eye. And just pat that on the outside. Alright, then I'm just going to take a blending brush and start buffing all those colors together. I start near my brow bone just to make sure it's nice and like diffused on both first. Because you don't want any harsh lines, I hate that. And then I just kind of blend all these colors together. Then I'm going to take one of these like fluffy dome brushes, and I'm going to take this darker color in the Juvia palette, and I'm just going to kind of pack that into my lash line and smoke it out a little. And don't worry if it's not pretty, because you're going to put eyeliner over it anyway. It just gives a nice like definition. So you just kind of smokes it out, brings up your eye a little. And then for underneath the eyes, we're gonna do the same exact thing as we did on the top. So we're gonna go in with the light brown color from the Morphe palette. And use that under the eye. And then the middle color. And I focus this one like on half of my eye. I did the first lighter brown color all around. And then I do the next color to like half of my eye. And then I'm going to take this darker color and just focus out on the very end of my eye. I'm just going to go back in with that first lighter color that we used and just kind of brighten up the inner corners of my eye. To make my eyes a little bit brighter as well, I go in with the NYX Wonder Pencil in medium, and I just put it on my waterline. So now that that's done, we're gonna move on to eyeliner. I always do a wing liner every single day. I've been using the Sephora liquid waterproof eyeliner. It's pretty good. I would say honestly it's kind of a dupe for the Kat Von D one, and it's like half the price too, which is wonderful. I'm using the Maybelline Line Stiletto just to fill in where I mapped out my wing. While the eyeliner dries, I don't want to do my mascara yet, so I'm going to go in with the Morphe M173 brush, which is just like this dual fiber dome-shaped brush. And that's when I start lightly wiping away the powder under my eyes. I say lightly because I've totally done it too hard before and it takes off like my foundation. That's not good. For powder, I'm going to go in with the Bare Minerals Bare Pro powder. I literally just started using this one this week because I was too lazy to go to MAC. I usually use the Studio Fix powder in C5. This is Sandstone 16. I'm still not convinced it's my color, but what are you gonna do? I'll just bronze on my face later. So I'm literally just gonna put this everywhere. Now that my eyeliner's dry, I'm gonna go back and brush out my lashes, just to make sure that they're all separated. Then I'm going to go in with my mascara. I always use the L'Oreal Voluminous, either just the regular one or the Carbon Black. Now on my top lashes, I'm just going to do a little like layer of mascara. I'm mainly going to focus it on the base of my lashes because I'm going to wear falsies anyway. But then I pack it on my lower lashes. So now my favorite part, we're moving on to shaping the face. To create dimension in my face, I always use Hoola bronzer. So I'm going to start with my nose contour. I go the face, sides, bring it up to my brow bone. So I'm a psychopath and I like to define my contour even more. So I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. And I take the brush that the hula usually comes with. Just dip it in there, cap it off, then I just define. And then for blush, I haven't found one that I really love, except for, I want to say it's called Cheeky and it's from Sigma, but I lost it and I don't know where it is. So right now I'm just going to be using this little sample size of the Too Faced Love Flush, and it's Your Love is King. It's not like my favorite color, but it'll do for now. It's like a little bit of color. Then for a highlighter, I'm going to go in with Becca and Opal. It's my favorite highlighter ever. I buy it for all my friends. If I haven't bought it for you yet, you know, it's not going to anything. And I'm going to pop that in my tear duct. On the tip of the nose. Take it on this brush and just hit the top of my cheekbones and above the brow. Then when I'm wearing like a lower cut shirt, I always hit right here too. It just makes you very flowy. That's what I love. I'm gonna do my lashes off camera because they end up always pissing me off. But there's two I usually use, either Calabasas from Morphe, or I use a different Morphe one, it's Rodeo, but these ones look like sugar now. So I'll pop up a picture on the screen for you of the Rodeo lashes, but low-key I might use those today. So I'll check back in when I have my lashes on and I'm not pissed off. Okay, 2 lashes and 17 mental breakdowns later, we're back. And while the glue is drying, I just went ahead and I used to like try to hide my beauty mark, but now I've been learning to embrace it. So I just wet a Q-tip and took off all the makeup on that bad boy. It adds character. I used to hate it, but now I love it. Also, while the glue is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. I always either use Strip Down by MAC or BFF by ColourPop. They're very similar. Strip Down is just a little bit darker. I'm gonna go ahead and use Strip Down today. And yes, I overline my lips. And then I just fill in just a little under the line. And by now, the glue should be dry, so we're just gonna go over it with eyeliner. Because you want the lashes and your natural lashes to blend. So, just go ahead and go over the line. And then finally for my lips, my favorite lip gloss is Marc Jacobs and Skin Deep. By far the best lip gloss I've ever used in my life. And that's it. That's what I do every day to catfish people to make them think I'm somewhat attractive. Go from like a 1 to a solid like 5. That's what I do. Let me know what other kind of videos you guys want to see, different looks you want. I do special effects as well, so anything you want to see, let me know, and I'll try to do all that for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know any suggestions in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video.